Hello guys and welcome back. Today's video is going to be about the bomb technique. Now the bomb is kind of like the method feeder. Usually you use this early spring, when the carp are about to spawn. They eat less. Sometimes it can work in autumn. I won't really use it for summer. You can do, but I usually use this in the spring and autumn. Anyway, let's just get right into it. So, to use a bomb, or to make a bomb, you're going to need a couple of things. First thing you're going to need is a bomb. I don't know the brand of this bomb, I think it's Preston. But pretty much every tackle shop sells one of these. You can see how it's kind of like a method feed. I'll just get one out real quick. It's got a sleeve, both bottoms, but you may notice one thing. Whereas the method feeder holds ground bait or micros, the bomb is just kind of like a lead weight. It's kind of like a lead weight and a method feeder in one. That's why a lot of match fishermen use them. So you need a bomb. You're also going to need some bandems or hair rigs. Now I've just got bandems. I'm gonna buy some hair rigs soon, but that's what I'm going to be using for this video. Also, what you're going to need is you're going to need some quick change beads. Everywhere sells these. They're like one of the best things to buy. So quick change bead. And you're also going to need your main line. So here's my main line. I use Daiwa sensor, but you can really use anything. I just love this sort of stuff. This is £20. This is for strong, but this is for my main carp fishing. I just use this for easy to show, really. So anyway, let's just get right into it. So first off, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get your bomb right here. You're going to need to pull the sleeve off, or the tail end, or the rubber, or whatever you want to call it, off the bomb. And what you're just going to want to do, kind of like the method, is just slide that through there, like that. Next up, what you're going to need to do is get your actual bomb. Just slide the line through the loop. If I can do so. I'm trying to see through camera. It's kind of hard, but just push that through there. Kind of like that. Now you can slot that on. This bomb's a bit knackered, but push that on. There you go. Your bomb's on your line. So I'll just put the bomb down there. Next up, you're going to have to grab your quick change bead. Now you're going to have to pull the rubber off the plastic. So it might take a little bit of time, but once you've done it, it should look like that. You should have your rubber piece and your plastic piece. Now first you're going to have to slide on the tail piece, the rubber bit. So kind of like this, you just want to, there should be a little hole in it. You just want to push that, if I can do it, right through there, like that. Let that slide down the line. Next up, what you're going to need to do is get your plastic bit and just tie, what I like to do is tie a blood knot through that loop there, that hole. Don't tie it through the top bit, tie it through the bottom bit like that. There you go, so tie it through that bottom hole there. So I'm going to tie a blood knot real quick. So I've just put a few lines, and there should be a little bit there. We'll pass that up through, and then I'm just going to pull. Actually, I'm going to moisturise them first, going to spit on it, and that stops it from melting. I'm just going to pull. This is one shoddy blood knot, but kind of like, if it'll focus, like that. Cut the tag end where I've put my scissors. Cut the tag end off. If you can do it. Like that. So you've just tied on, well, you should have done, your bomb and your quick change bead, just exactly like the method feeder. So you just do that. Now before you press it in, you're gonna need one of your hook baits, well, one of your hooks. So what I do, luckily I got my fusion feeder box and this comes with it, is what, just pull one of the hooks up like that, and then there should be a little loop in the end. It's gonna kind of like a pole, just push it through, pull it up. It's kind of tricky to do while recording, so sorry about that. Do it off camera. So you just slide it up and you just want to push that in. You can do it with your teeth, that's what I usually do. If you can do it. So you should have, let me just move this out of the way. You should have your bomb, right? Your bomb, your quick change bead, and your hook. Now, what do you put on the hook? Now, typically what I like to do is use pellet on a bomb. Something like, you know, mainline cell. I mention these a lot when carp fishing, and that's because I think they just smell gorgeous, but that's an unopened bag. So instead, I also like to use these. I use these a lot as well. Ringers, yellow wafters. You can also use any other wafters. What I typically use is something around, I'd say up to 10 mils the best on bomb for feeder. And what you can do, you can use one of those like band things, band tools. Called it a pellet waggler in other video. I don't know what I was talking about then, but now I know what they're called. They're called band tools or bandom tools. Alright, and you just slotted that on there. Now, that's pretty much your bomb completed. Oh. That is pretty much the bomb done, finished. Now, let's just talk about the practical use of a bomb. Now, why would you use a bomb instead of a method feeder? Well, one reason is because some fish, especially I think in spawning, or you know after summer, you know maybe even winter if you want to use this for carp. But I typically use this in spawning. You can use this in summer. They don't feed as much because it's a little cooler. Now you can use bombs in summer, but I'd rather use a method. But spring, autumn, any cooler months, they don't feed as much. The will just feed on a little. If you put too much bait in, I don't think they'll go for your hook bait. So that's what the bomb is used for. So whenever you're in a cooler month or the before spawning, definitely use the bomb because it just works favours. I typically use the bomb in the margin. That's where plenty of people catch. Now with the bomb, what you want to do is you want to fish little baits. So like I mentioned earlier, cell pellets. You want to chuck, I don't know, I'd say 5 in every few minutes. So 5 of those. They'll make that sound. They'll keep the carp on the feed, but it won't scare the carp off because it's an overwhelming amount of bait. So anyway, that's been the bomb. I've been Fishing Frenzy. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, everything you need to do. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and if you won't mind popping down in comments what you catch on bomb, what last fish you caught on bomb. I'd love to hear that. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, keep on casting.